What this girl never expected was that she had been reborn, and she still remembered everything from her past life. So, she went back to her old home and told the man standing there, "I'm back." Jack was completely stunned by this. He asked the little girl if she had the wrong house. The little girl confidently replied that she hadn't made a mistake, and she was the man's wife. Hearing this, Jack was completely shocked. It turned out that Jack once had a warm family, a beautiful wife and a sweet daughter. But one day, his wife passed away in an accident, and Jack became deeply depressed. He raised his daughter all alone. That was when the scene we saw earlier happened. At first, both of them thought Jenny was just joking, but as she kept talking about the past, even revealing secrets only she and Jack knew, Jack realized this was his wife Jenny, who had died 10 years ago. Jack couldn't hold back his emotions any longer. Once Jenny's identity was confirmed, the first thing she did was scold them. She saw all the convenience store bento boxes on the table, which meant that for the past 10 years, they had been eating the same way. But her simple scolding made both of them feel incredibly happy. Soon, it was time to say goodbye. Jenny had to return to her home in this life. Before leaving, she reminded them to eat well, and promised she would bring bento every week. It wasn't until Jenny had left that Jack finally realized he wanted to hug her, but Jenny told him that would land him in the timeout room. From then on, Jack was no longer depressed, because he knew his wife was living in this world again, just in a different way. This gave him a new sense of passion for life, even at work. Then came lunchtime. Jack thought he would never eat his wife's bento again. But that morning, Jenny had delivered a bento she made with her own hands. It looked just like it used to, and Jack was overwhelmed with excitement. One bite nearly brought him to tears. Just then, a woman suddenly walked up to him.